Oh, perfect.
So that way I can send it to you afterwards.
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so it's been cold, and I know that northern New York is definitely having its challenges.
Yeah, and they said you were supposed to get like another 6 inches, I think.
Yeah, and I don't know what they're going to do with that, because there's no place to put it after a while.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and what brought you here today.
I've worked on desktop for about good 12 years, mostly as a secondary system. I worked in aviation for over 20 years, and we worked in, aviation related computer programs, and then we would bridge to QuickBooks and desktop. So I'm familiar with desktop. When I came here, we worked primarily in desktop.
Okay.
I'm trying to get on and I can't get on.
You can't get on? Okay, hang on one second. I just want to get Steve on the meeting.
Okay.
Hi, Steve is waiting to be admitted, so if you could get him in. I'm Suzanne, by the way. I didn't catch your name.
Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. This is Steve.
Morning, Steve. Can't hear you.
What about now?
Okay, now I can hear you. I can hear you through her window, through the wall.
Good morning.
We're a close company. Yeah, so we just switched over to QuickBooks Online. Everything seems to be working okay, except I'm having a great deal of difficulty with the AR.
Okay.
The AR total is off from, I keep a secondary spreadsheet so that I can reconcile daily, and they have quick numbers of, cash totals and payroll totals, all those kinds of things, bank accounts.
Okay.
And my AR is definitely off. The only thing I can think of is that I'm not correctly processing customer payments. I know in the desktop version, when I, applied the customer payments to the open invoices, then I would go to the bank deposit, click them off, and print the deposit summary. For some reason, those deposits are never in the bank deposits.
So are you linked to the bank account so that you are up? Okay.
No, and they don't want to do that. They don't want to they don't want to, connect their online banking to QuickBooks.
Okay, so you're doing it, you're
So it's
basically
not a
doing the
problem.
bank rec manually.
Absolutely. I manually update everything.
Okay, so when you deposit client payments, do you deposit them individually or do you batch them and then, deposit them all?
I used to batch them in desktop, which was not a problem, but now I'm having such difficulty that I've been doing them individually.
So the question is, when you actually go physically to the bank and make deposits,
right,
are they being deposited in a batch or by individual customer or by individual check? How are they actually hitting the bank?
Customer and checks, yeah. However I get them, usually they're coming in, at the end of the year, they always come in slowly anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So let's go on. So what exactly is going on with the AR? You say it's off. What's off? From the bank? The balance for the bank or your reconciliation is off? What is off?
It doesn't seem like every one of the payments that I posted has hit the AR total. So, I mean, it's removed the invoices that were open, but it hasn't adjusted the total AR balance. So I'm thinking it's the deposits.
Okay.
So what I'd like to do is screen share with you. What I was thinking was I could remove all the deposits that I've made. There haven't been that many. And then we can walk through it together.
So let me ask, what period of time are we looking at? Is it just a month? Just the month of December?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We just started.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Well,
so
that's easy enough.
Dozen deposits that we've made.
Okay.
So if I could remove them and then reapply them. And
is it possible that you don't have all invoices in and all bills in the system?
Oh, no, that's all. My AP, my checking account, my savings, all those are completely reconciled. They match day to day.
Okay, how many bank accounts
Sure,
do
go ahead,
you,
Steve.
can't hear you, Steve?
We lost you again.
Now,
Okay,
what about now?
I can hear you now.
All right, can you let Veronica in? She's saying she's waiting for you to let her in.
Morning, Veronica, you're on mute.
Hold on, let me text.
So while we're waiting, Suzanne, how many bank accounts do you have?
We have a operating checking account. We have a
Uh-huh.
savings account. We have a payroll account. And then we have 2 credit card accounts, an Amex account and a TD Visa account.
But the credit card accounts are not a problem.
They're fine. Yeah,
Okay.
my checking account's balanced, which is what's strange about it. Like every deposit that I've made against the customer invoices, they're fine. They match up. It's just my AR total that's not being reduced. So
Okay.
there's a step that I'm skipping.
Hmm.
There's got to
Okay.
be something that's not right.
But if
But
you're
everything's so different in online than it was in desktop.
well, it shouldn't really be different. I mean, as long as your cash account is correct,
It is.
your cash account is balancing to the bank.
Yes, and my spreadsheet, yes, I do a daily, like I said, I monitor this with a secondary spreadsheet and I match up every day. It's just my AR that's off.
Okay. How many do you know approximately how many transactions you had this month?
About 12.
There we go. About 12.
Oh, wait, now they can hear me, I think.
I
Yep,
can
now
hear
I
you,
can-
Veronica.
Veronica, I can
Okay,
hear you
yeah,
now.
I couldn't unmute. Okay, thanks.
Okay,
Sorry about that. I could not get into this meeting.
I want
No.
to share my screen with you if I could.
Go
Sharon?
ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, it's not allowing me to.
All right, Veronica's on, guys. You don't need me anymore. Thank you. Nice meeting you, Bryce.
Nice meeting you, Steve.
It says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Hey, I don't know what that means. Huh.
Yeah, there were a lot of permissions that we couldn't do. It says
Huh.
host doesn't allow to chat, host isn't allowing a bunch of things.
Hey, let me get an IT person up here because I'm not sure why that is not working.
Okay,
Oh,
good
hold
enough.
on one
Thank you,
second.
Sharon. Hi, Veronica.
Hey, I have my hair wrapped in a towel, so I'm definitely not showing my, I ran down, I had to
I would
shower
have
and
come
get the kids
close to
ready.
that. It was a late day today. I was just like, oh my goodness.
Oh, but you had, yes, wait, did you do it at your daughter's or your house?
Yeah, everything was at my daughter's house because, you know.
That's how it is, I remember.
Yeah, easier with the kids rather than bundling all them. We just bundle ourselves, but
Yeah.
it was a crazy weekend.
Did you have the in-laws and everybody there
We
too?
did. His whole family came. It was a
Suspend
little
participant
bit
activity.
chaotic.
Hi.
His mom
It
had to
says
have
enable,
surgery.
allow participants to share screen. There it
Oh, no.
is. Okay.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Let's try that now.
Okay, here we go. Yay. Okay, so we want this one.
Nope, I'm still not seeing your screen.
How's that?
There. Okay, there we go.
I am.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just
Perfect.
gonna mute because the kids are gonna scream probably.
Terrific. So now if I go to, where is it? I'm still learning my way around here. The
That's okay.
transaction report that I had. Transaction detail. So how did I get that report? Transaction list by date. So here, and then I think I filtered it. Transaction type. So here, you can see here's all my payments.
Oh, they all went into undeposited funds. So it looks like you've got several that went into undeposited funds and some that went directly to
Right,
cash.
that's my question. So if it goes to undeposited funds,
Mhm.
now what's my next step? I go
So
to the-
just, can you click on the first one that says on deposit? Go back to where you were. That was fine. We can always
I
go.
lost that. Oh my goodness.
That's okay.
My computer is very jumpy. Transaction.
Maybe we should slow like the speed on the mouse. Would that help?
Transaction is by date. Okay. So here. Did I sort that? No, I didn't.
So the undeposited fund account is like a temporary holding account. So like
Right.
if you were, that's why I was asking if you were batching them or if you were doing them individually.
Mhm.
So normally if you're batching, you put it in undeposited funds and then you click off, go to the customer and click off into, you know, at a separate step.
Right.
So you can either do a payment receipt by customer, by receipt, or you can batch it all into undeposited and then go in afterwards and then do by customer. So just click on the first one,
This one?
go to the right and click on the dollar amount.
Oh. Here it is.
Okay, so there was a payment of $30,000.
Mm-hmm.
Payment method by check.
Do you want to take over my screen to show me so I can write it down as we go?
No, keep it. Can you make your screen a little smaller?
Sure.
Just control minus. No, now I'm seeing too much of your desktop. Open it, hit the big, yeah, hit that button again. And hit control a minus sign, control minus. Okay. That's
Okay.
good there. That's good there.
Close my door.
Can you, where is this invoice? Where, can you click on? Can you click on the receive from? Yeah, click on that person. Click on that invoice, please.
Okay, the totals matched.
Can you click on the product or service? Okay, now click over there where it says class.
Where it says what?
We're under class where it says revenue.
Right.
Just click on the drop down. Okay. It looks like it was calculated correctly. It looks like it's due upon receipt. It looks like payment made.
Yeah, these invoices were created in desktop and they were migrated over to the online.
let's see, how can I grab your screen?
I'm not quite sure.
I don't think I have the ability to grab your screen.
No,
No,
Hmm.
unless you log on, unless like you log on to our account and
No.
then
I don't want to do
share
that.
your screen, right?
Yeah, I prefer not to. So, okay, go back. Ah, can you see where it says deposit to?
Yeah,
We don't want it to go to deposited funds. We want to go to accounts receivable. Right?
right. So I would choose the bank account where the money's going to be deposited, correct?
Correct. And that should be fine. Save.
So I have to remove it first.
Yeah, you've already reconciled these?
No. No, I haven't reconciled December until the end of the month.
It says the transaction has been deposited. If you want to change or delete it, you must edit the deposit. It appears. Okay, so let's go back to the deposit. Because it looks like it's been deposited. Yep.
Yes,
Let's go back to the bank deposit.
this is the bank deposit. And see here, up here, it says this is the account that it was going to.
Mhm.
But that's the deposit, so it's been deposited.
Right.
Right, but the deposit, as it says, select the payments included in this deposit. Okay, let's go back and let's go back to, it doesn't appear as if it's appearing correct on the, on the customer side. It doesn't look like it was. Because you have it by there, it should be applied. Can you go back into that customer?
Sure. It's removed from the account. I mean, it's not in the, there's the invoice.
Customer, outstanding transactions, payment, open balance, deposit to, can you do, and the drop down box is undeposited funds. Click on the accounts receivable
This
right
one?
there. Yeah. Can you clear that, excuse me, clear that payment? Is that your normal AR account? Do you have, is that the only accounts receivable account you have?
I've never used that account, ever.
I was gonna say, I didn't know we had that one.
No, I think that's the one we created with Aspire.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's an Aspire account.
Can you scroll-
Yep, you're right.
I mean, normally
It
it would
goes
hit
there.
undeposited funds, and then I'd go to the banking and I'd click it off in the bank deposit. and it
Yeah.
would print the deposit summary and then
Yeah.
I would balance, but for some reason, that's not happening here. And I don't know.
It's
if
not
it's a-
connecting with the customer.
Right, if it's
with
not-
the
if it's a
invoice.
computer glitch, or if it's the way it migrated, I don't know. But I'm trying to do the steps the same way I normally do them. However, when I go into, hang on, let me put this back the way it was. So save and new. When I go back to,
Yeah, let's go back to the deposit. Yeah.
yes, that's where I wanted to go, yes. When I go here, these are never here. Like, see today, this is here, and now I can print and do just the deposit summary.
Yeah.
Most of the time, those are not there, and I don't know why.
What do you mean? They're not
It doesn't
shown as a
show up on
deposit?
this list. The only thing that's on this list is this ancient one from 2020. That's not cleared, and I can't remove it.
Okay, I can't tell what happened before, but I mean, everything on the screen looks right. It
Okay,
looks
let's
like,
go in to do some other ones.
okay. Let's
But
try,
see, now
let's
we're
try,
depositing it into the bank, and I can print the summary, so I will do that.
okay. Okay, let's get a different bank
Go
deposit.
back to my transaction list.
Just go down the list. Let's go let's
You
do
know,
number
this
two.
one, this split one, these have not come off my AR, but they're not. Okay, that's so weird. So here's the funds for this deposit,
Okay, and you
right?
add funds to the deposit.
Yep.
Select the payments included in the deposit. Did you do the checkbox next to Hamilton, receive from? Go up, 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 up.
No, this one it's deleted. It's a 0. There's nothing there. This
Okay,
is from 2020, and I don't know
Okay.
why this appeared out of nowhere. This was never in my other bank deposits in desktop. When we
Yeah.
migrated, this came over and I can't get rid of it. And I
Yeah.
don't want to mess around with it because it's 2020.
Yeah, it's deleted anyway, so I'm not sure why it's showing up there.
Right, but if I click this off and try and close it, it doesn't allow.
Okay, so everything looked good. Bank deposit of 76, that looked fine.
Where did it go? There it is. So here, if I do that clear all, it won't. This is 0. I want these to go into the bank. Where do I click on these to make them go into the bank? Add lines?
Can you scroll down? Cashback goes to payment method class. Can you click on those, the little dots next to,
Here?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, can't click.
Mm-mm.
See, this is my issue. I don't know what's going on with these.
Everything looks correct.
It
It's,
is, like, these are the check numbers I received. These are the correct accounts for the invoices. You can see here. This was a snow contract, and that's what it paid. This was a lawn maintenance contract payment. These are.
I know
correct
this is a
payments.
silly question. Do you have a scroll bar on the bottom?
Down here? No.
no, that's the whole screen, right?
Yeah, this is it,
Uh,
the whole thing. But, and it looks like the desktop version, but there's no place for me to click it. And it, you know, if you print the deposit summary, nothing comes up.
No, it's not going to.
It's there, but is it going into that bank account?
Well, I mean, it should,
But they're not clear.
because up top it's saying that it's going, but it add funds to deposit.
Right. Shouldn't these be up here?
Can you click on the receive from the Hamlet, the first line item? Just click on that.
Sure.
Click on that. Amount, and that's correct. And then the next one. Okay, can you click on add lines? Nope. Weird, something is, some way you guys are not connected, your customers are not connected correctly. And it looks
That's
like
what I
only
thought.
some are not connected, but some are. I would need to dig around a little bit in order to really figure out the way that you,
why does it say the word deleted
Where are you
in
looking?
blue?
Where are you looking?
yeah, that since that came over from 2020, that,
Oh, this one, yeah.
yeah,
If you click on this, it won't even allow me to now. I went in there. It was Hamlet at Willow Creek. It was a homeowner.
yeah, it says amount received is 0.
Yeah, and it cleared. We have some other ones that are like that. Like we had done some write-offs on some debt, some customer invoices,
Mhm.
and they were cleared off of our aging statement, and now they're back on. And they're from like September and October, and I can't remove them. Normally I would click on and apply the check and just remove it. It won't allow me to.
Well, not, yeah, because if it was deposited already. But as long as it's 0, I mean, that's weird.
Yeah, but it's just so messy on the report.
I
It added,
know.
like a bunch of them.
I have to dig around a little bit in the way that you guys set things up. Is it possible for you to give me accountant's rights and let me dig around a little bit and give you a call back? Is that possible?
Like do a login for you, create a login?
Yes,
Okay, so.
do an accountant's login.
All right, hold on. Let me log on to my side.
So it isn't
Okay.
the way that I'm applying the payments. That's not incorrect, is it?
I think the way you're applying it is correct. That something is not linked correctly in the way that it's set up.
Okay, because it was really like I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning again, thinking that I'm doing it correctly. I keep going back to these YouTube videos and thinking
Yes.
that I'm not doing something right. Why?
No,
am I
it
not
sounds like you're doing everything right. Something is not linked correctly. And I'd need to kind of go back and look at the way how things are linked up to really give you an answer.
We had some migration issues with the general ledger where account numbers didn't come over.
Mhm. And this is the first time. Did you run invoice?
Can you, I'm sorry, can you, I'm logged on, so how do I don't
Just
remember
the-
how I created the account. Let's see.
You should be able to add people to your system, to just add another person.
Okay, so I don't know where to do that.
It should be in the setup.
Okay, let's see. Manage users, here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add, assign role.